Good morning, YouTube. It is November 24th, 2019. It's a Sunday, and these are your morning announcements. It is a beautiful, bright day. Nice and sunny. That makes me happy. I'm already feeling better. See, it's the light, man. The light is the thing that I need, because now that the sun's shining, I feel good. And I actually even felt good before the sun came up today, because I actually slept pretty decent through the night last night, which was great. I needed it, man. Woo! But Rick and I are on our way to work right now. Here is the lovely and talented Mr. Hug.
Morning.
Looking excited as usual.
Absolutely.
And today we're going to be decorating at Best Place. We're going to be decorating for Christmas. So I'm going to make a video about that so you guys can see what we're doing. And that'll be fun. I haven't felt Christmassy for a few years. I was telling Rick about this yesterday. I don't know what it is. It's like something inside of me died or something. It's very weird, you know. I used to really look forward to decorating and Christmas and Christmas music and getting together with family, and I don't know why, but it just doesn't feel right anymore. Maybe because my grandma died. I don't know. Maybe I always associated Christmas with her. And now that she's gone and Rick's dad is gone, maybe that just knocked something out of me. I don't know. But I'm going to try to get into the Christmas spirit this year. I'm going to try to think positively about it and do positive, happy things. And if I can get this hair off my glasses, I will do great. So that's my mindset. So what do you guys do when you don't feel Christmassy to get yourself in the Christmas spirit? I mean, how do you guys do that? Or what do you think it is that's causing me to not like Christmas anymore? I don't know.
Go to Target without pants on.
Go to Target without pants on, Mr. Hug. That's awesome advice. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Target wearing my kitty pizza taco pants, 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 kitty taco Pikachu. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Those are Walmart pants.
I love those pants. Well, yes, those would be super, totally, perfectly all right at Walmart. But I love them. They're nice and warm. I was wearing them yesterday. I was dancing around the living room to my kitty pizza taco pan song, and yeah, it was great. I wanted to talk about one other thing. It's Sunday, so let's read a Bible verse. Where did I put my Bible verses? I lost them. Maybe I can't. Oh, here they are. I had to print them out because although I'm pretty proficient at the Bible, I haven't got it memorized. My brother David has memorized, I think it's Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and Acts. He's memorized the Bible. Can you believe this? I am such a slacker. Anyways, I'm going to read something to you guys. This is from Matthew 7, 1 through 5. Do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite! Take the plank out of your own eye. Then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. That was Matthew 7, 1 through 5. I'm also going to read to you John 8, 1 through 8. But Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At dawn, he appeared again in the temple courts, where all the people gathered around him, and he sat down to teach them. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery. They made her stand before the group and said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such a woman. Now what do you say?" They were using this question as a trap. in order to have a basis for accusing him, meaning Jesus. But Jesus bent down and started to write on the ground with his finger. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her. Again, he stopped and wrote on the ground. And there was no stone throwing. Why? Because nobody is without sin. No one. We all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, which is why Jesus had to come. Without him, we would all be doomed. So my point in telling you guys this is we're coming up to the Christmas season now. And the Christmas story for us Christians is the most important holiday of the year. I mean, bar none. Jesus was sent into this world to die for us because we cannot save ourselves. Jesus is the bridge that spans the gap that separates us from God. So, in the spirit of Christmas, I'd like to see everybody put down the drama, put down the accusations, put down the hate, and focus on what Christmas is truly about, and that is the love that God shows for us through Jesus Christ, his Son. Those words I read to you today from the Bible were spoken by Jesus, spoken by him himself. Jesus is the Word become flesh. Jesus is the embodiment of God's own breath. So, Jesus is God. And he spoke those words. Those were his words to us. Now, I'm not perfect. I am far from perfect. I swear like a sailor. I'm trying to change that. I vape. I'm trying to change that. I don't let the truth stand in the way of a really good story. I'm trying to change that. I like to exaggerate with my stories to make it entertaining for you. I'm trying to change that. There's a lot I gotta change. A lot I gotta work on. But if there's one thing that I'm not, or I try not to be, is I try not to pass judgment on people. I understand that people have bad days. I understand that some people are out there in extraordinarily difficult situations. I have friends who live in the desert, in a tent, with kids. They don't have a job. They're living off of either Social Security or disability. They have to rely on commodities in order to eat. And some of these people have had to do some pretty terrible things just to be able to keep food on their table. And I'm pretty darn sure that if I was in the exact same circumstance, even though I love Jesus, even though I try so hard to live my life the best that I can, if I have 2 hungry children and they need to eat, I'm going to do what I got to do to feed those kids. I'm going to do what I got to do to put at least some sort of roof over their head so that they don't have to sleep in the cold rain. And not everybody who is homeless is that way by choice, or because they're on drugs, or because they're drunk. Think about all these big YouTubers right now, you guys. Think about this. All these big YouTubers who have been making lots of money, making videos, who might all of a sudden get all their revenue taken away from them, who have amounted, oh my gosh, my phone is falling, it's the devil, who have amounted so much debt based off of the income that they currently have, who aren't going to have that income coming in anymore. A lot of these people are going to have to face a pretty sobering future. Any one of you is just a couple paychecks away from being homeless, right? So in this holiday season, I'm asking you guys to stop passing judgment on one another. Stop accusing each other of things. Just stop it with the hate. Just stop. It's ugly. It's not what God wants. And it just needs to stop. But I also need you guys to be on your best behavior. You know, recognize the fact that you are being watched. So let's focus on what Christmas really is, you guys. And even if you don't believe in God, you can still focus on the fact that being kind to one another is a really good thing, right? How can you go wrong with that? At the end of the day, the most important thing is our soul and our accountability to God. That's my humble opinion. All right, so I'm hoping that everybody can just put down the crap, stop beating each other up, and focus on what's really important, which is our relationships with one another and our relationship with God. That's my Sunday sermon. Okay, say goodbye, Mr. Hug.
Bye.
You guys have a great day. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you guys tomorrow and maybe tonight in some of the chats. Take care. All right, bye-bye.